This was Ukrainian Defense Minister Reznikov's first visit to the Indo-Pacific region. And of course, he's doing so at a time when his country's at war, has been for more than a year. It's a high priority for him to come here and to deliver some very important messages to Asian partners and Asian audiences. The single most important one was the global relevance of the war that his country faces for this region. The precedent that it sets, the danger of aggression, and the threat that aggression might somehow be rewarded and not properly punished. That, he said, would embolden authoritarian regimes everywhere. So preserving the rules-based system and protecting sovereignty of all countries is of universal significance, including in particular for this region. There were two particular points, I think, that Minister Reznikov wanted to make. The first was to express gratitude for some of the specific military-related help he has received, for example, from Australia and from Japan. The second point was to say what he felt Ukraine did not need, which was mediation by any country, either from Indonesia, and we heard earlier in this dialogue some proposals from Indonesia to end the war, or from China, because China recently proposed a peace plan for the region. And Minister Reznikov's view was very clear: we don't need mediation, we need to win the war with help. After the war is won, maybe there's the possibility of facilitation for defining Ukraine's post-war relationship with Russia. And he said Singapore would be a good place to do that, and indeed the Shangri-La Dialogue would be a good place to do that. I asked Minister Reznikov about China's evolving attitude towards the war and its evolving relationship with Russia. And the minister replied with a question to his neighbor on his left, the Ambassador Tue of China. And he said to the ambassador, he said, "I understand that in the Chinese language, there's no name for brother, it's just either elder brother or younger brother." And the ambassador nodded, and he said, "Okay, in that case, who is the elder brother and the younger brother now in the relationship between China and Russia?" I thought that was a very telling question.